Hello and welcome. I am Stanaav and I am going to learn to play with Age of Empires, the Forgotten HD Edition. So let's get on there. Marching and fighting. So what I'm going to do here is just
Age of Empires 2 is about empire building, combat and conquest. You start from humble beginnings, a small village in the Dark Ages. You explore to expand your borders, conduct trade to boost your economy, and research technologies to grow your civilization into a mighty empire. But there are difficulties too. Cunning enemies and rivals that oppose you, powerful castles to destroy, tyrants to bring down. And if you're skillful and a little lucky, you just might build a wonder of the world and create an empire that will stand the test of time. To learn how empires are built, help our first hero, William Wallace, in his fight against his oppressors.
So yes, I'm going to do a bit of a tutorial, see how far I can go. This will be 10-20 minutes, depending on how long it takes. It's just a real try, see if you guys like it. Yeah, so starting a new game. I'm doing the learn to how to play just because it's easy.
The English are terrorising all of Scotland, and it's time for us to fight back. But if we're to defeat them, every one of us will need to learn how to march and fight. Follow the path to the blue flag. First, click the soldier. Good! Now, right-click near the blue flag.
So this is a little bit weird, seeing as I'm English.
Good! Now, move to the next flag. Click the soldier, then right-click near the flag. Excellent! To move to the next flag, you must walk through the black area. Moving into the black area reveals more of the map. The black area represents unexplored territory. That's all there is to it. Now go on to the next flag where you'll meet some allied soldiers.
So you can click and drag to select one.
To move all your soldiers at once, click near the units and drag around them. Then right-click to move them. Try moving your soldiers to the next flag.
So this is grab while holding left button, and then let release, and then I'm just gonna quickly change.
Did all your units make it to the flag? The road ahead is guarded by an English outpost. Scroll up to the outpost building by moving the mouse to the very top of the screen. Then click the red outpost. Good! Now, scroll back down until you can see your soldiers again by moving your mouse to the very bottom of the screen. Select your soldiers by clicking near them and dragging a box around them. Following the road to the outpost. It's time to knock it down. Right-click the outpost to attack.
So one thing I find different from newer games is you can't scroll in. No, you can't.
The outpost is destroyed. That should
Really
slow the
weird.
English raids.
Wait.
Keep following the path to the village.
Oh, of course, in Civ 5 you can right click and drag, but you can't in this one, because right click is an actual function. Also you can get them to do a certain path by doing that. I'm sure they'll tell us in a bit.
Home sweet home. But wait, the English are angry that you destroyed their outpost. They're coming to attack your village. Don't panic. Just click your soldiers and right-click the red English soldiers to attack. Defeat the enemy soldiers and you will have won your first battle.
It's hardly even a skirmish, it's more just a punch up in the
Good
tavern.
job. Now you know how to fight back against the English army.
I think this was made by an American. So, woo, we are victorious.
Scotland has soldiers now, if only a few. But if we are to turn back the greed of Edward Longshanks, we will need many more recruits. Much more gold in our coffers.
So, feeding an army.
An army marches on its stomach, or so the old saying goes. My clansmen have been farming and tending sheep for hundreds of years, but gathering enough food to feed an army is a different matter entirely. Without a strong economy, the meager forces that we've cobbled together will collapse again. To support the Scottish army, you'll need to build up your stockpile of resources. To win, gather 50 food, 50 wood, and 50 gold. To gather food from the forage bush, click a villager. Then right-click the forage bush near the blue flag. In the status area at the bottom of the screen, you can see how much food the villager is carrying. The villager continues to gather from the forage bush until he's carrying 10 food.
So yeah, basic gathering.
The villager will continue working for you, carrying the food to the town center. The amount of food you have is shown in the upper left corner of the screen. In addition to your food stockpile, you can see your current wood, gold, and stone stockpiles.
Oh, sorry, that's food. That's
The more villages you have,
that's food. No,
the
there's
faster
food.
you can
Wood,
gather resources.
gold, stuff.
Assign your new villagers to gather food.
gather food. I'm going to assign you to food. You to no, he's saying food. So we get food. Go on, do it by the script. The script. I'm trying to. I had a setting here that I liked, but I can't remember what it was. Is there an option here? No. Okay, I don't know what it was. Probably only useful.
Great! You
Oh,
now
it's
have
having
50
scores
food.
here.
To win, also gather 50 wood and 50 gold. To gather wood, click a villager, then right-click a tree.
So I don't need stone, okay.
Good! You found some gold.
So tempted to buy another villager, but seeing as the goal is to have 50 food, and we've got enough here. I like how there's both female and male villagers. So I played the first Age of Empires and they couldn't walk through buildings, there wasn't any of this outlying stuff. No, they've improved it a lot, I think. It was slightly more zoomed in.
Good job. You now have enough wood.
Also, interestingly, when they become a gold miner, they lose the wood they were carrying. So, he's got 1 gold, he now loses it. Because he's become a forger. Which,
You're well on your way to making a city. Excellent! You now have enough gold.
you are victorious.
Edward Longshanks, for all his disrepute, has shown military tactics in Wales, England, and France to be very effective, if not cruel and ruthless. He's indeed an enemy to be feared. The English sacked the town of Berwick upon Tweed. Would that I could call it a battle, but it was truly more of a massacre. Unless we organize our army, there will be more massacres to follow. I pray we can be ready for Longshanks coming.
Berwick upon Tweed is Berwick upon Tweed now, and part of England. So I'll do 4. Oh, this is 3. Okay, I'll probably do 4 in this session and 3 in the next.
In village villages throughout the Highlands, there
2
is
sessions.
grim talk
Why
of
not?
skirmishes between Scotland and England. We lost the city of Dunbar this week. Scottish defenders broke ranks and fled. The English have an army that is larger and better trained. To compete with them, we are going to need new recruits to pick up the spear, sword, or bow. We must remake these shepherds into soldiers.
Pretty sweet. So let's hop to it. Let's...
We will need many soldiers to defend our homeland. We'll start by creating villagers. Click your town center, then click the Create Villager button in the lower left corner of the screen. It takes time for a villager to appear. If your town center is selected, you can see the progress in the status area at the bottom of your screen.
So yeah, I just clicked and then they queue up. I don't like this. It's very sensitive, the scrolling. Do we have an option?
Good job! The villager has appeared next to your town center. Now, create another
Try
village.
that.
You need additional housing to support your population. To build a house, click a villager. Click the Buildings button, click the Build House button, then click where you want to build the house.
So one thing I did enjoy is that from
If more than one villager builds a building, it will go up faster.
so this had a max of 50 and now it's got higher. So houses increased the right hand to the maximum, which in the first Age of Empires was only 50. Now it's
Good job.
200, I believe.
Try building another house.
Yeah, it'd be faster too. But
Each house supports 5 units. The population indicator at the top of the screen shows your current supportable population. Other buildings are made just like houses. Try building a barracks. The barracks is a military building.
just get this last house up. So then we go military buildings. Build barracks. Let me get this guy on. So, barracks. We'll put it this side. Why not? Get him on food. Be very generous with the foods, the resources. Sorry. Might put the scroll speed up just really quickly. It's the inertia that I didn't like. There we go. Get some wood.
Barracks complete. Now you can
Sorry,
create
I'm sorry.
soldiers. Click the barracks, then click the Create Militia button.
How many does it want me to create?
Selecting different buildings or units gives you different options in the lower left corner of the screen.
Actually, no. I shall wait for his instruction.
That's one militia unit. Create 3 more, and you'll have enough soldiers to protect this area and win the scenario. Click the barracks, and quickly click the Create Militia button 3 more times to make 3 soldiers in a row.
Well, they actually only make 1 at a time, but it is in a row. So, meh. Militia created. I wonder, is it? Yeah, so if you double click a unit, you select all of that type in your screen, which is quite big in my case.
Now that you have a few soldiers, you'll be able to defend this area against English attacks.
Woo! I am victorious. So it's literally just building those militia. It's pretty sweet.
Now that we have militias stationed across the border, the English have slowed their raids. But facing Longshan's army will be another matter. The wicked English king has yet to bring his famous longbows to bear. Our militias could only get us so far. We are going to need more advanced weapons.
Well, let's get research and technology.
Rumors creep in from the south of a giant who leads the forces of Scotland, his great sword driving through earth and man and horse alike. If this mythical knight can hold the English advance, it will give us time to develop the arms we need. Even now, our smiths are forging swords and fletchers are making arrows and crossbow bolts.
Okay, so I'm going to do this one, and then,
English use very advanced weapons and armor. To win, you will need to advance to the feudal age and repel the English raids. You're going to need to research some technologies of your own to increase the strength of your civilization. For example, researching loom makes your villagers harder to kill. To research loom, click the town center, then click the Research Loom button. Good. Researching technology costs resources, but improves your civilization. While you're researching, you can put your villagers to work and use your military units to explore.
so yeah, you can use the mini-map to do some exploring. Also, you seem to own sheep in this one. Also, if they see a wood, they tend to stop, apparently. I thought they tried to path follow. But apparently not.
New technologies and buildings become available when you advance to a new age. To advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age, you need 500 food. Now you have enough food to advance to the Feudal Age. However, you also need 2 buildings from your current age. You already have a barracks, so now have your villagers build a mill. The mill is a drop-off point for food, so build it next to your food source.
Well, there you go. There are British on this map.
In addition to gathering food at forage bushes, villagers can herd sheep or hunt deer for food.
Unfortunately, you can't control deer, and it's easy enough to have it nearer to the gathering place, because that way, over time, it will lose.
Now you can advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age. Click your town center, then click the Advance to Feudal Age button.
So yeah, animals that are dead. Lose
You're
their-
on your way to the Feudal Age.
Fishermen.
To arms! The English are making a sneak attack!
So this is a weird one. You get the villagers to go inside the town centre, so they're protected.
Now that the battle is over, create some extra militia units at the barracks to replenish your forces.
Kid, tall, Margaret, tall, bid fear, tall, bid fear, tall.
Oh, it's a militia, that's why. I thought it was a villager. There we go.
Congratulations! Advancing to the next stage is the best way to improve your civilization. Near the minimap at the lower right corner of the screen is the Idle Villager button. Click it and locate villagers who are not currently assigned to a task. Now that you're in the feudal age, you can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms. Click the barracks Then click Upgrade to Men-at-Arms. Upgrading to Man-at-Arms will change all your militia units to the more powerful Men-at-Arms.
And yeah, the better defense, better attack, slightly quicker normally, not always. But that's the sort of gist of things. I mean, it's just a. This outline thing is probably the best bit from this game, in my opinion.
The English are attacking again!
Are they?
Teach them a lesson with your new Men-at-Arms!
Except they did bring a knight. Oh, he died.
English are no match for your warriors.
Kid. Tall, tall.
Yeah, there we go. I'm victorious. Oh, yep.
Longshanks has invaded, stormed, and sacked the city of Perth. It's worse. He's captured the fabled Stone of Scone and declared himself King of Scotland. If we cannot bring about a victory in battle soon, then the Scottish armies will be too demoralized to put up any fight at all. If this mythical Scottish giant does exist, I wish he'd get his forces up to Stirling, where we shall next do battle.
There you go, that's all those done in 4. I'm going to leave it there today. It's slightly longer than video than I would normally do, unless I split it then. So yeah, I shall see you guys next time.